Alright, hello once again everyone, it is I, ILVG, back with yet another Monsters of Etheria video. This time around, it's a little bit different, as you can tell, because we're on the Monsters of Etheria Twitter page. You don't really see this page too often, but to put it bluntly, today's update got delayed. They phrased it as if it got cancelled, but in reality it didn't get, they just pushed it to next week, and normally I wouldn't really bother making a video on something like this, but they shared off some information that I thought was interesting, so I thought I'd just take a look at it and talk about it, you know, because that's one of my best things, is being able to talk about things. I'm great at talking, aren't I? Anyways, we go on this tweet here of them mentioning that the update has been cancelled, and pretty much the whole reason why this is happening is because they've been busy setting up skin to mesh compatibility, and well, it's going to take some more time for them to finish it. And they posted, well, Poe posted 2 videos showing off what this is like. Basically, I'll just have this looping while I talk. Basically, what skinned meshes are, instead of older Etherians, for example, where they're split up into a bunch of little pieces, and the animation, and this is not like a diss to the animators or anything, but you know, animations look a little bit janky when everything is separated into a bunch of pieces. And with this skinned mesh thing, pretty much what it does is it takes just one mesh and you can simply create a skeleton rig for it, or whatever they call it, and you will be able to just deform the mesh to where you get way more fluid and professional looking animation instead of kind of janky clipping into the characters, pretty buggy a lot of the time animation. And of course, you might be looking at this video and just thinking, man, that idle animation sure looks great. Obviously, these are not final. I mean, they're giving themselves a whole nother week to work on this, so clearly, you know, they need more time to work on this stuff. And I'll stop playing this video now and move on to the other one. Actually, I don't remember what this Etherian is called. I believe its name was actually revealed somewhere on Twitter. I don't remember what it was called though. So, good for me. I'll throw up the name of it on the video right here. That's the name. Sounds like a cool name, maybe. I don't know what his name is. Anyways, moving on to the next video shown off by Poe. This one I feel like kind of displays how mesh deformation just works a little bit better, because you can see a lot more like fluid movement in this Etherian. And again, I just want to point out that Poe says that this future Etherian is subject to change. I don't know if that means animations are subject to change, maybe the design is subject to change, maybe both. Probably. But Poe pretty much puts it perfectly here. With our old models, the animation would clip into itself and the joints would form gaps between the limbs. With skinned meshes, that's no longer the case. And what he means by like gaps between the limbs, like so let's say you stare at your arm and you bend your arm, like you bend like your front arm up and down, and your elbow is always connected to it. Well, with a Roblox character, Roblox characters do not have elbows. See, now that's the whole thing here. Basically, with skin meshes, you can give characters elbows without it looking really awkward. And as you can see with this Etherian here, which, might I add, very adorable little Etherian, kind of reminds me of like, I don't know if this is going to be some weird Christmas Etherian, because it kind of looks like that, like a little bell. Maybe, I don't know, it's cute though. I don't know if this one has a name or not. But anyways, we're going off topic here. As you can see with the animation, it's a lot more fluid. Like, this could definitely be possible in old Roblox animating. It would just require so many different little pieces cut off from like the ribbons and the tail here to actually make it animate this fluidly. But instead, you simply just add some bones or however the system works, and you simply just bend the mesh to work how you want it to, instead of having to cut it up into like 25 different pieces so it bends the absolute perfect way and does not look like it's falling apart into shredded pieces of paper. But yeah, I don't know what else to really say here. I don't know how I've gone on about this for so long either. I I think it's mainly because I'm actually very interested in skin meshes to begin with. This is something that I've actually been quite excited to see finally come into Roblox, and it's a bit of a bummer that I feel like no developers are really using it, because it would definitely improve quality on games like, let's say, Lumion Legacy for example. That could definitely use skin meshes. I could kind of understand some things though, like it would make, like, who knows, maybe leakers are just gonna come out of the shadows and suddenly start leaking things because, oh, I no longer have to put pieces together to actually leak the thing. I don't know. Leakers are pretty lazy folks, let's be real. Except for the people that actually kind of put some effort into it and make bots and don't simply use a bypass that literally anyone can pretty easily access. It's unfortunate, but I am very excited to see where this system is going to go. And if I actually open up this reply here, this lad says, I don't know if lad, anyways, so other Etherean models will get an overhaul too, and then Poe replied, we are trying to only add skin mesh models for new Ethereans. So pretty much what to expect from new Ethereans is they're mostly going to be like single mesh Ethereans now, but they said they're trying to, so who knows, maybe some new Ethereans down the line might still use like multiple parts. I don't know how that's going to work. And they do want to convert older Ethereans to skin meshes over time. And then they mention that they consume a lot less memory and look much better overall, so they think personally it's worth investing the time into. And honestly, I completely agree with that. But yeah, I can definitely see it taking a while because a lot of the Ethereans in the game don't really even use meshes, I don't think. A lot of them just kind of use like parts, like cylinders and spheres and stuff. Like, so a lot of the Ethereans probably would need to be like remade almost from the ground up. I don't know if you can just simply convert the Etherean model that they currently have and somehow turn it into a mesh. I don't know if that's possible. If that is possible, it would make things a little bit easier, but who knows. Kind of reminds me of the fact that I believe Spookums and Scarms got something of a remodel. I don't know if if they're working on releasing that yet, but I believe that one has a remodel coming at some point in the future, and that one seems basically entirely mesh made. It's not like one whole mesh, but I'm sure they'll probably piece it back together at some point. But yeah, I am very interested to see how games like Monsters of Etheria will evolve with animation systems like this. And you know, I'm just interested to see new Ethereans and all that. I still really like this little bell guy, he looks pretty cute. But yeah, I'm just, like always, I'm just stretching this video out, and I should probably stop talking now, shouldn't I? But apparently some people enjoy my voice, and some people don't enjoy my voice. You know, it's a wonderful chemistry we have here. Either love it or hate it. I don't really care, I'm not affected by words. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. I keep stretching this video on even longer, so now I'm gonna cut it off short. Even though it's not short, it's long. Goodbye.